Hi, my name is Dean Paul Deniston, and today we'll be assembling our Razor SX500 electric motocross bike. This is an easy assembly. It should take you approximately 30 minutes from start to finish. Before we get to the assembly, let's see what's in the box. The first thing we have is another box. This box has the front fender, the brackets for the handlebars, the tools, the instruction manual, and the charger. Next, we have our front wheel. And lastly, we have the bike itself. Now let's get rid of this pesky box so we can see it. And here it is, guys, our Razor SX500 electric motocross bike. For this assembly, you will need the following tools which are included in the box. A 5mm Allen wrench, a 6mm Allen wrench, an 8 and 10mm double-sided open-end wrench, a 17 and 19mm double-sided open-end wrench, and two 17 and 19mm double-sided open-end wrenches. You will also need a tire pump, which is not included in the box. Ours is electric, but you can use a manual one if that's all you have. This assembly can be completed in 5 easy steps. Step 1, attach the handlebars. Step 2, attach the front fender. Step 3, attach the number plate. Step 4, attach the front wheel. And step 5, pre-ride check, which includes inflating the tires and charging the battery. Let's get started on step 1, attaching our handlebar. For this, you will need your handlebar brackets and your 6mm Allen wrench. Take the bottom half of the bracket, place it on the bottom side of the handlebar, line up the holes with the holes in the fork. With the top half of the bracket, slide the bolts down through the bottom half of the bracket, and start threading them into the holes on the fork. Once they have been lightly threaded, take the other bracket and do the same thing. Now using your 6mm Allen wrench, snug those bolts down. Make sure you tighten them evenly. And once they're snug, adjust the handlebar to the position you desire and tighten them down all the way. Once they're nice and tight, that concludes step 1, attaching our handlebar. Now on to step 2, attaching our front fender. For this step, you will need the supplied front fender, your 10mm open-end wrench, and your 5mm Allen wrench. Start by separating the bolt from the nut inside the fender. Now with the bolt still in the fender, slide it through the hole in the plate that's in the middle of the fork, and then thread the nut back onto the bolt. Take your 10mm open-end wrench and hold the nut securely from the top. And then using your 5mm Allen wrench, tighten from the bottom. Once that's nice and tight, that concludes step 2, attaching our front fender. Now on to step 3, attaching our number plate. Make sure the wires are going through the hole in the number plate. Take the tab on the bottom of the plate and insert it into the hole on the top of the fender. And then insert the 2 tabs on the back of the plate into the holes on the crossbar. Once clipped in, that concludes step 3, installing our number plate. Now on to step 4, installing our front wheel. For this step, I like to take a stool and put it underneath the middle of the frame. This will make the install a lot easier. For this step, you will need your wheel, your axle, your 17mm open-end wrench, and your 19mm open-end wrench. First, take your axle, separate the nut off the end, and remove the washers and spacers. Now remove the plastic cap off the bottom of the forks and throw it away. Take your axle, add 1 washer, slide it barely through the hole in the bottom of the fork. Take a spacer and put it on the axle, making sure the broadside's facing out. Take your wheel and install it with the rotor going into the caliper. Now slide the axle through the wheel. Slide the axle all the way through the wheel. When it comes out of the other side, add the other spacer, making sure the broadside is facing out. slide the axle through the spacer and the other fork. And on the other side, add the last washer and the nut. And using your 17 and 19mm open end wrenches, tighten the axle down. Hold it with one side and tighten with the other. Once tight, that concludes step 4, installing our front wheel. Now on to step 5, our pre-ride check. During the pre-ride check, we'll be filling up the tires and charging the batteries. Let's start with filling up the tires. Both tires need to be inflated to 36 psi. Start by removing the dust cap by twisting. Grab your tire pump and attach the nozzle. And inflate to 36 psi. Now remove the nozzle and reinstall the dust cap. Let's do the same for the rear tire. With the tires properly inflated, now let's move on to charging the batteries with the included charger. The initial charge time is 12 hours even if the light turns green, and recharge time may take up to 12 hours, but not exceeding 24 hours. Once the battery is charged, that concludes our pre-ride check. Now take it outside and go shred some gnar. I hope you found this video helpful and informative, but if you are still having any troubles or complications, please feel free to visit the customer support section on Razor.com. Ciao ciao, brown cow.